Make sure mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. We too wild. Hold on, let me see something. I don't know what's going on now. Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me, sir? No, lie. I can't even hear you. No, lie. I can't even hear you. While we getting it going, definitely clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Back at it once again. Another Tuesday night brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? Another heavy content coming to you live from the Midwest, man. It's I.S.U.P.K, Iowa, I.S.U.P.K, KC. We got Officer I.S.U.P.K in the building. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for Officer I.S.U.P.K. Damn right. Yeah, Salakia, sir. I still can't hear you. And I don't think go to his channel. Is that him? That's him saying that? Yeah, we can't even hear you through the YouTube either. You sure you got your mic unmuted? I think I can hear you now.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep, there we go. There we go. Yep. Clap it up. Clap it up. He's definitely in the building now. Yep, there we go. Yeah, definitely, man. Once again, you know, we back at it, man. Another Tuesday night.
So you can't hear me now, huh?
Yeah, Kana Makan. Can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on. They saying they can't hear at all.
Well, I can hear you now, but can you hear me though?
Hold on.
So you can't even hear me now. Let me see something. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear.
They saying they can't hear at all.
Yeah, I can hear you on live and everything.
They saying they can't hear it all. Well, I can hear you now, but can you hear me though? Hold on.
Yeah, Salakia, ladies and gentlemen. We having a little bit of technical difficulties. Of course, if you could, man, hit the share button. Hit the like button. You know what I mean, so we can get this algorithm popping. While we waiting on
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
yeah, Khan Makan.
Most High in Christ. I don't know what was going on. Salakia.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, damn right. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All
Let's
right.
get it. Yep.
They trying to hold some priests down. Damn.
Man, look, the white man is the devil. That's all. Whenever
All
shit
day, all
like that
night.
happens, white man is the devil. Okay, here we go. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, the water for that. You
Most
know what
High
I'm
in Christ.
saying? So, sometimes things just
Things be
be
thinking.
missing. Yeah, things be thinking. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's going on with you, Adawan?
Oh man, living life, same old, same old. You know what I mean? Trying to stay afloat. Um, watching America fall, watching Babylon fall. You know what I mean? Watch Trump be the devil. Just just watching these prophecies come to pass. You know what I mean? Steadily trying to wake up our people, steadily trying to wake up this nation, trying to put in my brick. That's about it. How about you? I seen you was there. I seen y'all was down there in Houston.
Nah, I,
Oh no,
I was
you and
just
your
gonna
rib,
ask
y'all,
you the
yeah,
same.
y'all went on a you and sis went on a vacay.
Thing.
Yeah,
Hey, that's what
yeah, you didn't
that's
think
what
I knew about that, huh? You and sis went on a vacay.
yeah,
Most
no, we
High in
didn't get to
Christ.
Houston, no. Yeah, man. Yeah, we went did a little thing. But I was gonna ask you if you went down to Houston. I know
Like,
Officer
I didn't go
Malak.
to like I had the slave, and
Yeah,
then I end up they had me
yeah.
scheduled to slave. Then
No,
I ain't
yeah, I
end up
didn't make it down
slaving.
there, but oh damn. Yep. Well, at least you got the day off. Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah,
I
got a
know
little
Officer
something.
Malak and Officer Tazam, they both went down there.
Oh yeah, but Officer
So
Malak and his
they
family
was
went down there. Con.
yep. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Sister Manama, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down, checking in from Nashville, Tennessee.
Shalom,
Uh we
sis.
got we got Princess Zara in the building, she definitely checking in from Des
Shalom,
Moines,
sis.
Iowa.
Damn right. What's up? So
Yep.
I ain't seen sis. What up? What's been up with sis? I ain't even seen sis.
She
What's
holding it down.
Most High in
House
Christ? Good to
house
see you, sis.
definitely holding it down.
Most High in
Uh-huh.
Christ.
Shout out to Ronnie in the chat. Shalom, shalom. Definitely.
Damn right.
Sis in the yeah. And shout out to Nichelle Taylor checking in from Omaha, Nebraska. You know
Shalom,
what I'm
sis.
saying? Definitely
And
shout
then
out to my Shalom Nahar in the building as usual. Mm-hmm.
and then we got the
Yeah.
sister Yapa down here from KC.
Damn right, damn right. Clap it
She
up,
down
clap
here
it up.
holding it down, checking in, get a sister hand Yapa always. All the sisters got amazing zeal. You know what I
Right.
mean? These one West sisters, I'll tell you, they something else, man. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing as far as like, how we stand on brotherhood. And it'd be like hella hard to get women together on the same page because, women especially, they competitive naturally. And then, this world, how it's set up, is not designed for sisters to really succeed in having a sisterhood or even understanding the concept. You understand?
Right.
But these sisters in this school, you know, they prove that it is good sisters out here. You know what I mean? Just like the brothers, we prove that it's good men out here. You know what I mean? So like everybody understanding that, like, you know, we beaten the system. Like we beating the system that is trying to pull us down and keep us into this, you know, keep us going at eyes. Every time you turn on the TikTok or social media, it's black men versus black women. You know what I mean? Or you see the propaganda that's being pushed and trying to put us in trying to put us all in some type of category to where like we just horrible people. You know what I mean? But the ISUPK, it proves that theory to be wrong, and we exposing the lies of our oppressor, because you think about it, like the more we serve them, the more like we'll continue to look bad out here. But like we teaching our people really how to be free and come up out of this wicked kingdom, and come up out of this wicked system which oppresses us both. You understand? Like we tonight's the Tuesday night brotherhood class, like, and we learning like we actually do need each other, contrary to popular belief. Like we really need each other, and we need to start leaning on each other. And this brotherhood and this sisterhood is what's gonna do it. You understand? So I just wanted to say that, Salakia, for me being you know, lengthy with the tongue.
No, man, listen, you tell it just like how it is. Hey, brotherhood and sisterhood is everything. And, you
Damn
know,
right.
and with us coming together and laying it down. Matter of fact, just shout out to the generals, you know what I'm saying, especially General Commanding General Yohana, General Maaka Allah, General Haas, General Kathunga Bar, General
Damn
Mahaime.
right.
I, I got the order messed up, but you know, they done laid it down, they held it down, you know what I'm saying, and they doing their thing, and they pass it down to brothers like us, you know what I'm saying, the captains, the officers, the troopers, so we can keep this thing going, you know what I'm
Damn
saying,
right.
and we could and spread this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, because that's what we need right now.
Damn right.
Because unfortunately, a lot of our people are still lost. You know what I'm saying? They still sleep. It's high time to wake out of sleep. And of course, we just seen uh what happened over the weekend, you know, or the past week or so. You know, you still got brothers and sisters out here dressing up for Halloween and shit. You know what I mean? Like come on now. Like that's one of the oldest the most wickedest holiday out of all holidays. You know what I'm saying? They even got it to the point where uh brothers and sisters or these fake pastor pork chops and shit, Salakia, they got the kids celebrating Halloween at church.
Oh yeah,
Good
they been
night.
doing that. They been doing
Yeah,
that though.
they doing trunk and treating and all types of madness. You know what I mean? And Halloween is really a time where people do exactly really what they feel now. Like I mean, that's they always doing what they feel, but their true self want to come out. So like, especially with our women, that's their time when they want to dress like 304s. You know what I'm saying? So Halloween is the perfect time to do that. They wearing the most skimpiest outfit. You could be a Buzz Lightyear 304. You know what I'm saying? You could be uh uh the Woody from Toy Story 304. Any you know the all the harlotry comes out on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, all they did was change their clothes. That's
yeah,
all. And you know what's
they
crazy about like, especially like Halloween, if I may, like it just shows you how childish our oppressor is, how childish America is. And these are supposed to be the leaders. Like you got adults that are more that are taking Halloween more serious than the children. The children only know Halloween because of the adults. You know what I mean? Because of their parents. You know what I
right.
mean? It's top to them. So that's the grown-ups keeping keeping Halloween alive. Like you said, you got grown people dressed up as cartoon characters and all kind of all kind of other weird shit. You understand? Like they just dressed up as whatever. I was at my slave and some oppressor came out the cut. You know, I drive trucks, so I'm backing the truck down the alley, and I get out. You know what I mean? Open the door so they can unload, and it's some oppressor about 55 years old dressed up as Count Dracula.
Right. Nice.
Dressed up as Dracula, and then I'm not thinking it. I'm one West ISUPK, so I'm not even thinking of the oppressor holiday. So when I see him, I just look at him like he a damn fool, and he then he hit me with the happy Halloween. I just looked at him like it's a grown ass man, a
Right.
grown ass man
Well, look.
with the fangs in and everything, talking about happy Halloween. Our oppressor is
Happy
childish,
Halloween.
and we need to separate from because our oppressors look they so childish. Like Donald Trump, he has a childish mind, and he's going to be part of the reason that America is will get destroyed because you got grown people who still dress up as children running the country and don't know what the hell that they doing. Salakia.
Con on one con. And here in Iowa, of course, this is one of the whitest states in all of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? So over the weekend, they had a oppressor here. You know, like I said, they do exactly how they feel when this fake holiday come around. You know what really how they really feel in their heart. You know what I'm saying? And so uh here they had this oppressor dressed up. If I could, Baba Kasha, I'm gonna share my
God.
screen. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see. Yeah, right here. If because I think you got to give the permission
Oh, hold on.
to
How do I do
share.
that? Okay,
It should be down at the bottom somewhere.
like that.
Yeah, kind of Wakan. Yeah, so right here, I'm gonna play. This is a news clip. So it says Drake. So here we got a college called Drake University. So it says Drake coach dismissed bar uh faces threats after man wears Hitler costume at the Clive Halloween party. So this devil dressed like Hitler. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna play this real quick. Fair use, by the way.
Just utter disbelief. I'm like, at first I was like, that.
Now that business is facing criticism, and a volunteer hockey coach at Drake University has been dismissed as a result of all this. KCCI's Pepper Papura is in studio tonight. And Pepper, we have had a lot of emails from people who are pretty upset about this.
We have, Todd, and after images like this one started to circulate on social media, the owner of Miss Kitty's tells us policies around costumes will be changing.
Himself, Mr. Anti-Semitic himself, he's all up in the bar, and he don't give a damn. He's just doing the whole salute, the whole Nazi salute. You know what I mean? And for us, it's not no marvel. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no marvel. Oh, they saying there ain't no sound. Salakia. Hold on, let me see.
I can hear you. It's a bit choppy, but I can hear it. But it is a bit choppy. But I don't know if the sound went all the way out. Hold on, let me go check my live.
Hold on. Hey, Shalom, warrior. Hey, clap it up. We got hold on, let me see something. Hey,
I can hear it on the live though. We good on the live on Facebook. Let me go to YouTube.
Hey, hold on, Salaki. You're gonna have to send. You're gonna have to hit another link
Who, me?
here. Hey, if you could, Baba. Yeah, no, sir, because the brother out of out of Nebraska, he's trying to chime in. Send a link for an invite one more time into the to my inbox.
Hold on. I hope that don't mess us up. Hold on. Send it to your
No,
inbox.
not if you send me a link. Yeah, come. Because if he hit this link, he gonna try to join in on the live stream.
All right, I just did.
I got it going on my end. All right, if you
Hey,
could,
Bob.
Baba
Hey,
Kasha,
while that's playing, but look, I want to show you
hit this
something
instead.
while you
Hit this
getting that
link.
together. Let me show you something. Have you seen this?
Yeah,
Have
go
you seen
ahead.
this? Look at this. Have you seen this? Has anybody seen this? Get ready for this. Because it's 2025. Of what we now call the angry black woman. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Yourself in. I literally cannot have silence. Anybody seen this? Because of my nails. I can't function. Okay, I cannot
Yeah,
live.
kind of what kind.
By the way, half the struggles that black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously, they wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out, and then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those fucking losers who cut themselves. That's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. Like, what? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black. And then you wonder why you have alopecia. And then you guys fight all the time. And yet you wear massive hoop earrings. You wear weaves in your hair. You wear fake eyelashes. Wear fake nails. All of these things are not conducive to fighting, okay? So let me give you advice. Let me turn this racist stream around into something positive. Okay, black women, listen up. A black woman is speaking. When you are fighting, when you are going to bat, okay? Before you wake up in the... She ain't really talking about nothing. But it's just a simple fact, like you saying, our oppressors, not only have they always been showing their true colors, like we're the only one that keeps falling for the okey doke, for that MLK dream and trying to be
Right.
equal and join hand in hand. We're the only ones that fall for that snare, fall for that trap. And it's time that we wake up and realize that our oppressor can never be trusted. Our oppressor isn't our friend. Our oppressor is our oppressor. And the more that we try to join hands and get close, the more and more they're going to continue to reveal their true colors, which they
Right.
already revealed their true colors to us, Kakum Gabar. They had us in slavery for 400 years. We went through Jim Crow. We went through Red Line. We lived through Tulsa. And we're still being targeted today. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You know what I mean? So, and the beautiful part about it, is going to happen more so we can see that it's a difference. Not us in the UPK, because we can clearly see the difference. I'm talking about the rest of the nation. Oreos are getting exposed. Coons are getting exposed. They ain't even on their side no more. They don't even give a damn if they cooning and being Oreos. They exposing the coons and Oreos. So now that leaves brothers and sisters who think that they're on their side. It leaves them no other choice but to come back to their, come back to their race, to come back to their people. And that's about the only good thing that I could see out of this. I mean, I wish we would just ignore them, quit making content on them. We do it to expose, which they need to be exposed, but the reason they need to be exposed is not for equality. The reason they need to
Right.
be exposed is so we can separate our spirits out of America and separate our minds from trying to be friends with them. And I yield, Salakia.
Yeah, damn right, man. Listen, you hitting it right on the head because look, that's not there was another one, they did the same thing. They loved it when Halloween come around, they can't wait to do blackface. Matter
Oh
of fact,
yeah,
if you could, Baba Kashah, share this one.
what's that?
Just another another incident where these devils doing the same thing. If you could share that screen. Hey, Shalom, how
Yeah, Bashem Eshbakata.
How about Shem? Yeah. How about them? Yeah, how was up, bro?
What's going on, Warrior?
Nothing much, sir.
Most High in Christ. Good to have you on. Most High in Christ. You down there in Nebraska?
Time on con, sir.
Oh, okay. I already know you the illest nigga. I'm just playing. What's going on, Doc? Yeah, get a brother head up, straight up.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, most high in Christ.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was he saying? No,
no, I was saying, I just shared another tab screen. If you could,
you did? Hold on.
Put that on.
Hold on.
Yeah, so right here, of course, every Halloween we always got some devils doing more blackface. You know what I'm saying? And this one, the caption was, what's she? Oh yeah, that's old girl you just showed.
Oh
the
yeah,
caption
they
was,
burnt the ass devil.
Yeah, the caption, it ain't even showing the caption on here for some reason. But she talking about something about when the EBT card hits.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why she got the chicken, you know what I'm saying, and blah blah blah. There was another little video, but just for time's sake, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna
sir.
show
Salakia, they're
but
out of line.
they make yeah, go ahead.
Hey, they had them at the food bank, right? And when I tell you
ahead.
that the line was full of oppressors waiting to get some food, so that it wasn't funny, man.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They try to make it seem like we the ones that's the most people on Snap. You know what I'm saying? Even though the devil, he's taking away all the snaps. You know what I'm saying? Or now he's talking about he's gonna give you half the money. You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason why he's giving half the money is because them dumb motherfuckers realize that you cutting out half of your people, then you cutting off our people. Y'all the biggest. The devil is the most abusers of the welfare system. Let's not forget about what was his name?
Brett Favre.
Let's not forget about what's Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? And then right here we got another little incident.
And that video, opposite Kazak Ahmad, that video right opposite Kazak Ahmad, that TikTok that he did on them oppressors that was doing all that EBT fraud.
Yeah, right here. I don't know if this is the same people, but this married couple, they're facing food stamp fraud charges for reportedly falsifying income to obtain more than $20,000 in food stamps. Let's just play the clip. Salakia.
Facing food stamp fraud charges for reportedly falsifying income to obtain more than $20,000 in SNAP benefits. $20,000. But let's unpackage this even more though. In our community, we say that in order for you to get these food stamps, the man got to be out the home, huh? This is a married couple. And they get to have their government assistance and keep their nuclear family intact, what we see. That's definitely a sarcastic joke. Some of y'all might not get it, but oh well.
They failed to report proper income information on SNAP documents. Now, Dennis and Jennifer Phillips arrested in connection to fraudulently receiving more than $20,000 worth of those benefits. Now, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Law enforcement officials say they failed to report the wife's income for several years, leading to the issues of benefits they were not supposed to receive.
Look, they wasn't supposed to receive the benefits. You know what I'm saying? So like, let me get Buddy up off the screen. Yeah, but yeah, so they always make it seem like we the face of welfare, when really the goddamn devil is the face. Damn. Here, let me. I don't know why you can't hear it, but Salaki.
The sound went out.
It is what it is at this point. You can't even hear me?
Slackus, I hear you perfectly.
All right. Well, I'm not sure why you can't hear the whatchamacallit, but you get the point. The devil, the white man is the devil. They really are the face of welfare fraud. You know what I mean? And guess what? Just like Brett Favre, really are the face. You know what I'm saying? They are doing these things. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is they call us felons and criminals. Listen, Donald Trump is a 32-time convicted felon. You understand? He's a sexual abuser. He's all the above. You know what I mean? And they want to make us the face. They're the illegal immigrants. If anything, who needs to be getting kicked out of America should be the so-called white man. Matter of fact, have you seen that little clip? I shared a clip earlier today where it was talking about how the so-called white man got to go back to the Caucasus Mountains. They made it look like a movie. Can you hear me, sir? Can y'all hear me or nobody can hear me? Damn.
I can hear you, sir. Sir, I can hear you.
Okay. All right, yeah. Well, I don't know. It might be on Eliash's page. Something's wrong with his.
Hey, Salaki, sir, it has like a lag to it, like coming through later. So
yeah, no sweat. Well, I know he just audio bad tonight. Yeah, it's no sweat. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna play this clip, man. I'm gonna play this little clip. This is who needs to be getting up out of America, y'all. They want to talk about getting rid of our native, our so-called Issacharite brothers and sisters, our Haitians. You know what I'm saying? This is. Yeah, hold on. Let me play this clip. Elisha, you back in effect?
I was there, but when you ended that sharing the screen, it knocked my sound out completely. So I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, your pa saying she can hear everything.
Yeah, I could hear it online, but I'm just saying on my end, I couldn't hear nothing. I could hear it online, but I just couldn't hear it on my end on StreamYard.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if you want to tap into what we was talking about or whatnot.
So like you probably had to back up like 20, 30 seconds because I had to come back in. So like, and I couldn't hear anything prior to that.
No, we was just pretty much just talking about how the white man's the devil and how they was doing the blackface, talking about waiting till the the EBT and SNAP get back in effect, but really the true welfare recipients and abusers are the Caucasians. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
They the main recipients and abusers of the system. You know what I'm saying? But they try to make it seem like we're the face of it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, what's that precept? I know you good with them precepts. Hold on. Let me find it real quick. In Zechariah 11:5.
Uh,
They hold themselves not
Let me
guilty.
get there real quick.
You understand? Like our possessors, you know what I'm saying, who are our oppressors, not only do they
Okay,
slay
yeah.
us, not only you can go ahead and read it if you want, if you like.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Salaki.
No, I
You
can
said
read it just because
Zechariah what?
11:5. I'm gonna read it real quick. It says, "Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, Blessed be the Most High, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not." You understand? And that's talking about our oppressors, and that's talking about our piss poor leadership. But our oppressors or possessors, they slay us in the streets. Not only do they slay us, you know what I mean? They make mockery of who we are because we're the Lord's chosen people. So they want to degrade us by any means, but they are, like you said, Kakum Gabar, they are the face of the food stamp. They created the system for them. And the only reason they mad about food stamps, snaps, and EBT or any of that is because we benefit from it. You understand? Our
Right.
oppressor is a sore loser. As General Muhammad and Commanding General Yohana always points out, our oppressors is a sore loser. And they always never blame themselves and hold themselves not guilty for anything in America. You see, we got blamed for Charlie Kirk. We didn't do a
Right.
damn thing. You understand? They didn't want to blame the oppressor who slayed Charlie Kirk. Nah, they want to get mad at blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. You understand? As if we're public enemy
Right.
number one. Like the crimes that we do in our neighborhood, black on black crime, how does that affect a white man? How does that affect a white woman? You understand? How does our problems always seem to affect them? But the Bible told us this, that we would be an astonishment. You understand? The Bible tells us that our oppressor is not to be trusted. The Bible tells us that there were two nations in our foremother's womb, and we was going to be separated. So the Bible gave us all this warning and all these signs about the oppressor. It's just that our piss poor leadership hasn't did a good job of showing us who we are versus who they are. See, they know exactly who they are. We don't know who we are. And that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem right there. You understand? We always trying to join hands. We always trying to march. We always trying to show them that Black Lives Matter. We always talking about we just got to educate them, Kakum Gabar. Let's just educate them, and maybe one day that they'll see that we are human too. They'll see that our lives are valuable too. You understand? They will never see that our lives are valuable. We just need to know that we're valuable in the eyes of the Most High God. We shouldn't give a damn about what they believe and think, but they're going to continue to show us, like I said earlier, Kakum Gabar, that they're the devil, and they want to put all the blame on us because they're sore losers and they just terrible human beings. They're oppressors and they're our enemies. Salaki, I yield. But yeah, they hold themselves not guilty for sure for anything that they do. When they slay us in the
Right.
streets, you understand? When they put us in slavery, when they do anything that affects us, they hold themselves not guilty. But what they turn around and do, they blame us. They blame us.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yep.
Salaki.
Yeah, yeah. Give them a hand on that. You know what I'm saying? And look, they'll blame us, and then us will turn around and blame us too. Cause you know we got coon ass niggas out here who
Oh
be
yeah, for
shucking
sure.
and jiving. We got Pastor Pork chopping them. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna teach you like right now. I don't know if they're doing it in Missouri, but here in Iowa today, a lot of people went voting. I don't know what the hell they voting for, because guess what? Voting ain't never did shit for you. You know what I mean? Voting ain't never did nothing for the black man. You just voted what about 6 months ago, and did your vote work? Nope, your vote didn't work, especially if you was voting for Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you did vote for Donald Trump, now half of the farmers ain't got no damn no farming going on. Everybody's pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, the so-called white man, y'all the main recipient of government money, and they cutting it all off. Don't and now they're giving you half of it. And that's the only reason why you're giving you half is because y'all are the main ones getting it. If it was up to Donald Trump and them, they wouldn't give you a dime. The government shut down. You know what I'm saying? Salakia, well, you didn't go to the cookout, but I heard the damn airport was shut the hell down, damn near, because you
I
couldn't
heard
get
that
back
too.
because they fired all the TSA members. You know what I'm saying? Planes is crashing left and right. You know what I mean? Like, good night. Babylon is falling, and it's become the habitation of every devil. And like you said, our leaders, we can't look to we ain't got no leaders. The only leader we have is Commanding General Yohana. You understand? And all the men of the ISUPK. That's the leaders that we got. Other than that, who you gonna look up to? Farrakhan. Farrakhan, where's he been at? Who you gonna look up to? TD Jakes,
I think these niggas
Mr. Power.
Salak. I think these niggas wanna get led by what's that nigga Tyler Perry. They want to get led
Right,
by Medea.
right.
They'll take
And
Medea out.
man, they gonna be led by Medea. Good night.
They'll take Medea. That's how destroyed we are. You can't say nothing bad
Man,
about Medea.
right. And America ain't gonna do shit for you. You keep looking up to America and you voting for America. Matter of fact, I got this scripture right here if I could, Baba Kasha.
Come.
I'm gonna share it. This is the let me see. This is the book of Lamentations. I'm gonna share it to your screen if you could put it up there. This is the
Hold
book
on.
of Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. You know what I'm saying? See, America cannot save us. But guess what? You're still gonna go vote. You just got to celebrate. You're mad at Donald Trump. You're mad at the government, but then you go celebrate Halloween. And then 2 weeks from now, or however many weeks it is, you're gonna go to the store and you're gonna grab you one of them what's that, butterball turkeys that they molested. They be molesting turkeys too, Slocky. If I could. What's that? You know what I mean? Turkeys. Man, hey, man, listen, hey, I give Slocky, sir. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Yeah, so like y'all know what's going on. But and then until he comes back,
I don't hear nothing.
you still can't hear me, sir? Yeah, well, if you could, I wanna I don't know what's going on. But if you could, I want to share this screen right here while we're talking about coon ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? While we talk about it, we look up to celebrities who want to lead us. Like you can't get Jay-Z to lead you. You can't get what other celebrities that be trying to fake be leading people. You know what I mean? Like you trying to be all conscious and all that. Nah, you need to come to the men of the Lord. You can't get
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather to lead you. You know what I mean? And this, I want to, if you could, I don't know if you could share the screen again, but this is listen to what this coon ass nigga was just saying. Well, matter of fact, here I'm gonna do it like this. Let me do it from the phone. Shalom, sir. Can you still can't hear me? Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Salakia for the technical difficulties. But yeah, so in other words, so Floyd Mayweather, of course, he goes to the so-called small hats, and this is what he says while he's with the small hats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna share it like that, like we did, like he just did. Now listen to what this damn fool says.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
All right, I'm back now. I don't know what key happened.
Yeah, you hear that damn fool?
That was
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was sharing my screen. Hold on, let me see if I can share it one more time. Well, I wasn't sharing the screen, but I was playing on my phone. But that shit was cool. But if you could, my screen should be sharing.
but
But so this
Salaki,
is
every time I try to share, it knock out my sound for some reason.
oh okay. Yeah.
That's what was happening. So I'm not sure what the glitch is in that. You know what I mean? We'll have to figure that out
Right,
later. But
right.
every time I try to share, that's what's knocking out the sound on my end for some reason. So it's a glitch somewhere,
Right.
Salaki.
Yeah, so no, this nigga Floyd Mayweather, he went to some Israeli convention, and this is what he had to say at the convention.
And like I said before, I'm not with you guys 10%, 50%. I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard him. He said
I heard him.
he's always going to be the voice of the fake Israelis. But When have you really been the voice of the real Israel? You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that we got going on in the black community, man. They support the small hats way more. You support your own brothers and sisters. Mr. Money Making Mayweather. But you want to support, they over there laughing at you because they know you the real Israelite. It's, well, at least the hierarchy do. Your everyday Joe Blow Israeli might, they're unaware, but the elites, they know what's going on. I don't know if you want to tap in on that.
I mean, look, Floyd Mayweather, that nigga, I mean, listen, celebrities, sports figures, you know, this is what black people got to come to the realization. Like, they are not leaders. You understand? They are not leaders by far. And a lot of times we find ourselves having respect of persons, or thinking just because a person is worth $1 billion or $2 that automatically makes them a good person. You know what I mean? We got to get that out of our mindset. You understand? Because that is what's holding us back from coming together, because we look at a person's status as if that really means something, and when that means absolutely nothing. You understand? And that's part of our problem in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. We look at Floyd Mayweather and Jay-Z as if they're top tier leaders. What the hell Floyd Mayweather know about Israel or politics? That nigga just box, get hit in the head and hit niggas in the head. He don't know nothing about politics, but they know that Floyd Mayweather can persuade people younger than him, all because of the status that they give him, which just causes more confusion. So, you know, the Bible says a gift destroyeth the heart. A lot of people's hearts are destroyed, or their mindset is destroyed because they receive gifts from our oppressor, like Floyd Mayweather and Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, people who are worth billions but do absolutely nothing for their brothers. They don't have brotherhood. They don't have sisterhood. Remember that nigga Floyd Mayweather went to when Gucci did the shirt with the black face, so they did a promo with some blackface in it. And they told Floyd, they ran into Floyd going into Gucci, like, hey, Floyd, where you going? You hear what Gucci was doing about? And you heard what Gucci did? And he said, you know, I'm a leader. I ain't a follower. Nigga, I'm going to Gucci. So, I mean, that's Floyd. I mean, that's our black leaders. You know what I'm saying? It's not a black leader, but those are the ones who we look for leadership in, those who are on some type of status, when they are absolutely the worst type of people to lead a nation, because they have no brotherhood. They don't know what brotherhood is.
Right.
You understand? And ultimately, and I'm going to land right here, Kakum Kabar, what Yahushua said to the rich man that had all the wealth. He asked Christ, he asked Yahushua, like, how can I make it to the kingdom? And then Yahushua told him, like, sell everything and come follow me. And he didn't want to do that. And he even knew he was rich and wealthy, and he knew that he had to keep the law. These niggas ain't even keeping the laws of the Most High God. So they're going to put their riches and their wealth and their things before the brothers and the sisters and people that look like them. You understand? Because they going to sell out for the bag. Because the gift destroyed the heart, and money is the root to all evil. It'd be easier for a camel to squeeze through the eye of a needle than a rich man to inherit the kingdom of the Lord. And that's it.
Damn right. Yeah, get my hand. Whoever hit that shit right on the head. You know? I don't know. You want to bring out something? Something.
Oh, I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about how I seen it stirring up on TikTok. Jamaica versus Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? They kind of beefing on TikTok because of the hurricane. Now, it was some sister that went live on TikTok or live on social media complaining about the resort that she was staying in and the rations of food that was being passed out, and how, you know, she was being inconsiderate. Like, they had a Category 5 hurricane. So it's people down there that haven't seen their families, that haven't seen you know, they don't know if their family is alive, who's lost their homes, lost, you know, it's not like America. They don't have subsidies and things like how we have here. Like they don't get the help. You know what I mean? You don't see everybody talking about pray for Jamaica or pray for Haiti like you see pray for Israel, pray for Palestine, or pray for some, or even pray for Africa. You understand? But however, it was a sister going live. She was inconsiderate, which made a lot of people in Jamaica upset. And they were like saying that black Americans are arrogant, black Americans is this, and black Americans is that, which led to black Americans making videos about the Jamaicans. You get what I'm saying? When in reality, we are all brothers and sisters. Like the tribe of Benjamin, those are my people, and we from the tribe of Judah, and that's another. I'll go ahead. I thought I heard somebody say something, Salaki.
No, I'm listening. I'm just
Okay. So yeah, they were making videos going back and forth, talking about black Americans, talking about Jamaicans, and Jamaicans talking about black Americans. You know what I mean? But that was just another vice. That was just the work of Satan to keep us further to keep us oppressed, to keep us hating each other, just like they do any and everything else. You know what I mean? From the Crips to the Bloods, from whatever BD, GD, Vice Lord, you know, whatever y'all got down there in Iowa to keep niggas separated. It's just another vice and another spirit that's going out trying to keep us separated. And this is the thing, like we have to realize that we have to come together according to the Bible. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Come ye together, O nation not desired. Jamaicans aren't desired. Niggas in America ain't desired. We ought to come together and realize that we should be desirable towards each other. So the Most High God will be pleased in our behavior and come back and save his people, man. That's what we got to realize. Now, did you see that Donald Trump, right? He's going to aid the Africans because they're over there killing Christian Hamites.
right.
Did you see that?
Well, I seen where the US is gonna give priority to white South Africans to come over here as refugees. Now, I seen that one.
Because they're unaliving the Christians over there, right? I seen Nigeria. I seen the Hamites in Nigeria. You understand? And then you go on TikTok, you'll see all these Hamites talking about Trump is my president now. Trump is my president now. And he never did that for the Jamaicans. He never did that for niggas over here who are Christians. You understand? But he's going to go help the Nigerians. He's willing to go send troops and cut off Nigeria if they don't stop unaliving the Hamite Christians.
Right.
But we sitting up here fighting each other when none of our oppressors, the oppressors down there in Jamaica, those East Indians and those Moabites that pretty much run Jamaica, they don't give a damn about the Jamaicans or the tribe of Benjamin. Right. And just like here, our oppressor here in America, the so-called white man, they don't give a damn about blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. So we need to realize who the true enemy is and realize that the Most High God told us to come together so our ways will please him. Right now, our ways are not pleasing the Most High God. We're pleasing our oppressor. We're pleasing Satan. We're pleasing the devil. Point blank, period. Salaki, I yield.
Right. And you know, just tapping in on that, you know, of course, they want to try to, like you said, they're trying to put us all against each other, just like how they use ICE to and so-called black folks was trying to go against our the northern tribes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all one nation. You know what I'm saying? We all one nation, and they're always going to try to have us go at each other like civil war. You know what I mean? And then, like you said, They got Trump. He gonna help out the so-called Africans, the Nigerians, and then but we want to be African too. We want to be African so bad. But guess what? The Africans don't want you to be African because they don't care about you over here. When did they ever try to help you over here? And then also, if you could share the screen one more time, Salakia. The
I'm scared to
Haitians,
share that screen. It keep kicking out my say,
yeah,
keep kicking out my say.
yeah,
No, you too
yeah.
wild to
So the
like it. We
Haitians,
gonna figure it out.
yeah, the Haitians, they try to be a part of the African Union, and they kicked them out. I mean, they didn't even accept it. So it says the African Union, the AU, rejected Haitians' application for full membership because only African states are eligible. Now, I thought we were supposed to be all African. You know what I mean? But no, they don't look at you as the same. Listen, we are the nation that's not desired, like you said, like the Bible says, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's why we must gather together and we need to recognize who the real enemy is. And the real enemy is all the other nations. The so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man, Habibi and them, and Ishmael. You know what I mean? They the nations that we need to come against. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna take more and more things to happen for our people. You would think right now it would be evident that it's time for us to gather ourselves together. But evidently, man, it's gonna have to take a little bit more. Salakia. Yeah.
Yeah, look, so like we definitely got our hands full in taking this oath and pushing this truth. Like we definitely have our hands full. But like you know the beautiful thing about it, like if we could stay focused and doing the work of the Lord, like you gotta realize no matter what trials and tribulations that we go through, that we're already on the winning team. You understand? Like we just have to endure, like the Bible says, like we have to endure unto the end. He that endured unto the end, the same should be saved. The beautiful thing about the ISUPK is you learn how to be selfless and not, selfish. We not only do we want to be saved ourselves and our wives and our children, but we want our entire nation to be saved. You understand? Even if they don't want it. Even if they don't want it. And that's the spirit and the brotherhood Yahweh Shah had. And it's a beautiful thing to understand, and it's a beautiful thing to live. The thing about it is, like, what it says in the Apocrypha, like we have to prepare thy soul for the temptation. You understand? So us taking this oath and us taking this duty as priests, and even and the brothers and sisters that is coming in here into this truth, taking this oath, getting your Hebrew name, that's not to be taken lightly. That's not to be taken for granted. And that is a miracle. That is a miracle. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's billions of people on this earth. You know what I mean? The Lord said that his people are like the sand of the sea. Like it's a lot of us, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. But the people who are actively in the truth, who know that they're Israelites and they're keeping the law and the ISUPK, that's a beautiful thing. And we want that for the entire nation, just like Yahweh Shah did. You understand?
That's
So that's a beautiful thing. Like I don't know, but to me, you know what I'm saying? It's poetic to my ears, and it's something to look forward to each day by day. Like whatever you going through, like whatever we going through, because we go through shit and it's okay. But we always had to remember, like we're on the winning team. We just have to continue to win until it's time to get those trophies, until it's time to get those crowns. You understand? So yeah, brotherhood is a weapon. We're gonna utilize it for this entire nation and ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, and I yield.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Because you know, the old classic is what wide is the way that leads to destruction. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
They don't like truth because it don't make you feel good sometimes. They want to hear soothsaying. They want to hear the prosperity movement. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that you got to give up Halloween. They don't want to hear that you can't eat uh pork chops and bacon and chitlins and all that, whatever things that black folks like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know Thanksgiving's coming up, but guess what? We've been telling you to and now. Matter of fact, you also hear because they canceling EBTs or whatever. Now they talking about canceling the holiday or whatnot. Man, we've been telling you to cancel the white man's holiday and the UPK.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Since
talking about because they talking
1960.
about or is it because people talking about because they not the government is shut down and they won't be passing out
Right,
SNAP or EBT. Now you got blackity blacks talking about well let's cancel Thanksgiving.
right.
Well,
Yeah. Now you
that's a lot. Kakum Gabar. Now, do you see how the Lord? They say the Lord work in mysterious ways, don't it?
right.
They
You
so
damn
the white man had to take the benefits from us, so we would stop slapping our Gadite brothers and sisters in the face every goddamn third or fourth week in November.
man, look, it's a damn shame. You know what I
Come
mean?
on,
But guess
and
what?
that's no way, and that's no way, that's no way, in no way am I trying to, you know, uh, say that it's a good thing that people aren't eating, but at the same time, we have to realize that the Most High God is to be feared, and He controls this thing. You understand? He controls this thing. So if that if that if that is what it takes to get people to realize like well shit maybe we should stop celebrating these holidays, right? Because if you come in here and you got brother and sisterhood as a nation, you won't have to worry about starving anyway. We won't have to lean on our oppressor system. The more people that come in here and join their nation, you don't have to worry about that.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It's just ironic and funny. You know what I'm saying? That guess what? They gonna take away your Thanksgiving because now you ain't got no EBT or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to boycott that. We've been telling y'all to boycott these fake holidays, man. Boycott Thanksgiving, boycott Christmas. You should have boycotted um Halloween too. You know what I'm saying? We all know that they be out here trying to poison kids and all types of madness. You know what I mean? And it's just indoctrinating. You know what I'm saying? Well, at the same time, they cutting us off from these different benefits or whatever you want to call it. And they ready to go to war. They got money to feed. What Tupac say? Got money to feed the poor. Go to war, but no
They
money to
got money
feed.
for war, but not to feed the poor.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, Donald Trump done spent 500 something $1 million on a goddamn ballroom on the side of the goddamn White House.
Forget about it.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't never heard of no goddamn ballroom at the White House. Shit, when did they ever use that shit? But us, you know what I'm saying? We wanna invest in this wicked nation. You know what I'm saying? Because we love soothsaying. You know what I mean? They brothers and sisters get disturbed when when the generals and the captains and the officers come out with this truth, because it makes you have to change. It makes you really have to give up the lust of your flesh. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to stop running around half naked. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to stop looking and choosing the women that are running around half naked. You're gonna have to stop wanting to get high every day. You're gonna have to stop wanting to eat everything that you want to eat. Yeah, they make lobsters and shrimps a delicacy allegedly, but guess what? That's trash. That's trash. You know what I mean? And the list goes on, man. I yield on that.
Now, I mean, what you bringing out is absolutely heavy, and it's the truth. You know what I mean? This whole culture that we follow here in America, right? If we can understand that that is the leading cause of us dying and living in the conditions that we're living in, you know,
Right.
the world that we're supposed to live in, you know what I mean, for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the society that we're supposed to be in, you know what I mean? It would be so much of a better place. It would be so much
Right.
of a better place. Let me get a precept. And this is written in the Bible. This is written in the Bible. I'm gonna go into I'll read it. I got it right here. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. Matter of fact, do I want to start at verse 3? I'm going to start at verse 3. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." This is talking about spiritually Babylon, spiritually Sodom. This is talking about America. This is talking about our oppressor. This is talking about the system that we're currently in. It's about the society and the culture that we follow, all the Christmases, Halloween, like you said, could come Gabar, Thanksgiving, our birthdays, our dietary law, everything that America represents is something about fornication, is something disgusting, something we should despise and look down upon. But no, we look at America as if it's such a great nation, as it's such a beautiful place, because you can do what the hell you want to do. Now, with those rules that America sets, right, where you can do whatever the hell you want to do, and there's no consequences for breaking the laws of the Most High God. Why are we surprised, Kakam Gabar, when we are living in hell? Why are we surprised when bad things happen? Why are we surprised when children go missing? Why are we surprised when, we're burying our children? Why are we surprised that we catching these diseases and catching cancer when all we do in America is fornicate against the Most High God? And then when you read the Bible, what does the Bible say? The wages of sin is death. And all Christians have read that verse. But for some reason, America and the I'm just gonna say America and its ways are more important than the Bible. But they like to use the Bible as what? They like to use the Bible like it's their book. Charlie Kirk got knocked in the neck, and then all of a sudden America is all Christians. He's the next MLK. He's the best things. He's right up under Jesus. You got all these so-called Christians coming out of the blue when they don't know, when they read in the Bible, which they do know, that the wages of sin is death. Right? Charlie Kirk is a sinner. And that's why Charlie Kirk got unalive. And these are the people we follow. Do you understand? I don't know. I feel
Right.
like I'm hearing myself. It's like a delay or something. But I'm gonna keep reading. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth, the Donald Trumps, the what's that one out in Russia? What's that oppressor name out in Russia? The kings of the earth, right? All these other kings that come bow to this king, come bow to America, come drink from the wine of the fornication, right? And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's why you have all these other nations here in America, because they come in here trying to make a bag. They come in here chasing a bag, getting rich. You understand? Getting rich. Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. The Lord saying, come out of her, my people. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, come out of her, my people. You understand? That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. The plagues that are here in America that destroy Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, that's ultimately going to consume and destroy America, right? These plagues ain't gonna miss. And they ain't been missing. You
Right.
understand? And the only way to counter the plague is to come out of the system, or the what is it called? Come out of the nation that is causing the plagues. It's that simple. It's that simple,
No, no comment.
Kakumba. And
Well,
that's what we have to learn as Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. That's what we have to learn. We have to relearn to come up out of this nation, to come up out of this fornication lifestyle, this, this lifestyle that we live in and we think is normal, that's causing us plagues, it's causing us death. That's all it's doing. But they dress it up real good, don't they, y'all?
damn right. Yeah, what does it say? It says, the things turned upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Bring
Can
it
you hear
out.
me?
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, so like they make everything bad good and good. Well, it says, woe to them that make evil good and and the good evil. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it to the point where a woman could be a man, and that's okay. And then they'll give you backlash if you can't if you don't accept it, which is diabolical. Matter of fact, they just had something where they just had the first homecoming queen, man homecoming queen, Salakia. The a man, he was a him or they, whatever the hell they be going by nowadays. Um, it's the first male homecoming queen. What type of shit is that? You know what I mean? So listen,
Look,
everything, and that's why
hold
the
on.
Lord.
Why you on that topic? Did you see this?
We don't want it.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. You see this?
You're not a woman like a sweet dick. Ask me a fucking question. Exactly. Like that. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want
Oh
it.
yeah,
It's good men don't do that shit. I'm not told you. You're not already. We already started.
You see that out?
Today I was
yeah.
naked
Count on my
in the
time.
locker room. I turned around and there's a man there. And boy shoes, like boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed a sign. I say the word "sir" to say, "Sir, what are you doing in here?" He goes, "Don't fucking talk to me.
I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion, and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym, and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What?
And if I could, sir, see, and that goes because you know how it is. Yeah, that's diabolical in itself. Just for the man to be in the goddamn the woman, but that you know, you give these deviants an inch, they're gonna take a mile. You know what I'm saying? They be going into the children's bathrooms, all types of mess. Talk about there was another one where it was a whole. He was going into the park bathroom where all the kids be going in. You know what I mean? And the woman was snapping on the man. He got on a whole wig and on the whole nine. You know what I mean? If I could pull it up, but for time's sake, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But you give these deviants an inch, they're gonna take a mile. And then also, ladies and men, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is. We do Hebrew Academy, you go work out or whatever. You know, of course, these weirdos, they do be just walking around butt naked in the goddamn locker room. Man, don't do that shit. Cover yourself up. Nobody want to see all that shit. Cover yourself up. It don't matter because women kind of get it bad because women feel like they could walk around naked in front of each other. But you know what I'm saying? Just don't be in the goddamn locker room butt naked. I don't give a damn if you're a man or a woman, especially your men. You know, and I don't want to go there working out and I got to walk around see your old 75, 80-year-old wrinkly ass walking by me and shit. Salakia.
Nah,
You know
I'm
what I
with you.
mean?
You know, I go to the gym all the time. So look, I use the locker room is less. I barely try to use it. Like I barely try to use the locker room for that reason. Like I said, it'd be a bunch of older cats in there and they sit around just talking casually, like they just chilling on the block, just you know, just in the nude. Them niggas just in the nude. But that's our
And
oppressor.
you know
You
where
know
they
that's.
get that from?
Oh yeah, go
Yo,
ahead, break it down.
no, they get that shit from that Roman spa sauna type spirit. You know what I mean? Where they just be around just butt naked. You know what I mean? It's like you want to say something?
Con, when I was a kid at the YMCA, I remember being real young, and in the women's restroom, they would women would be walking around naked. Most of the time, be white women, right? I'm in Iowa though, but I remember thinking like I didn't even understand my own body to even understand having to look at naked white women everywhere.
That's sad.
Right.
It just didn't feel comfortable, but they just be walking titties all out, everything and not even no regard to children that were in the area.
Just nasty as hell. Smell like wet dogs.
Like I'm Salakia, sis. I'm sad you had to go through that.
Man, look. Yeah, that was definitely
I mean, I remember going swimming like with the YMCA, the Boys and Girls Club, and they take us swimming and it be all kind of old, you know, everybody in there just be I just could never get comfortable.
Right. Got to get in and out of that thing as fast as you can. In and out. And that's why the Lord has to destroy this place, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has to destroy Babylon first. You know what I'm saying? And then all the rest of these wicked nations. You know what I mean? And that's Bible prophecy. As if you ain't heard, of course, they rounding up troops down there in the Gulf area. They got Russia. They putting troops down there in Venezuela. You know what I mean? Donald Trump, he's blowing up every ship coming in and out this goddamn place. Talk about some
Tell them
war on drugs.
keep it rolling.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And now Donald Trump, he talking about it's time to start nuclear testing again. So you know what that means. That means it's time to it's up and it's stuck. It's time to go. You know what I mean? What else? The Russia Black Sea Fleet got destroyed by the Ukrainians. So they done blew up the whole fleet in the Black Sea. You know what I mean? So hey, they try to call Donald Trump the Prince of Peace. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, there was a rabbi. Now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot. There was this rabbi who called Donald Trump the Messiah of Esau, of Edom. He literally said that. I don't know if it slipped out of his mouth or whatever, but he said he's the Mashiach of Edom.
Oh, shit.
Good
Get a
night.
Lord in hand.
Listen, I would. Let me see if definitely get the Lord a hand on that. I want to see if I can find that. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone though.
Because the ISUPK has been telling you this
find
since
that slot.
1969. What Kakam Kabar bringing out is so heavy because we've been telling you this since 1969 that our oppressor comes from Edom, that our oppressor is the wicked according to the Bible and the devil according to the Bible. And if you think Donald Trump is wicked, if you think Donald Trump is a liar and a deceiver, that's because he comes from Edom. He's the Messiah. He's a Messiah of Edom. He's a prophet of Edom. He is Edom. He's also orange, but he's Edom. It's a lot here.
Yeah. Let me see if I can see. Damn, I just had it.
Yeah, I like to see that myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I just had it. Hold on. This might be it right here.
Therefore, I believe he will turn America from Yahweh to Yahweh, because everything he says indicates that he's going to really be a tremendous president in the United States. Tremendous. Really equality, prosperity, and peace with law and order. He's going to stand up to all the nations of the world. He's going to side with Israel when he realizes that they cannot make peace with Israel, as I've said before, because it's theologically impossible. All the ideas I gave in the previous show and so on. That's tomorrow. You now understand what it is, okay? Specifically, what it is. See? And that's why I believe, remember I said that the Gemati of Donald Trump is Gemati Mashiach ben David? You know what that means? Do you know what that means? That his name is a Gematia? Of course, that means he's Mashiach ben David. Let's forget that, right? That's out. But you don't realize something. Somebody who will turn a nation completely diametrically opposite is a Messiah. For them, yes. He, I believe, is the Mashiach of Edom. Not interested?
Yeah.
Think about it. What's
right
Mashiach
there.
do? Right?
He said he's a Mashiach of Edom.
Mashiach of Edom.
You know what I mean? Good.
Dude,
hey, they bring it out.
Yeah, he just need to know that he Edom. He just need to know he Edom too. That's we got to get him to understand that.
Oh man, listen, he knows that. But that was Rabbi Mendel Kessin. He said Donald Trump is the Mashiach of Edom. Now he said it in his little Jewish twang. But let's play it one more time. Salakia.
Not interested? Because think about it. What does the Mashiach do? Right? He turns a nation basically that's going awry. I mean, it's collapsing with the evil and the immorality. He turns it around. That's a Messiah. especially if it's incredibly significant.
Since this 2016 meeting occurred, Trump relocated the American.
I passed it up. But yeah, so they're saying is make America great again, and they think that Donald Trump is like the Prince of Peace and this and this and that, and he's the Messiah of Edom. You know what I mean? But guess what? The Lord's gonna destroy this wicked nation. I pray you understand.
Damn right.
Yeah, I yield on that. I don't know if you got something else you want to bring out, sir.
Nah, I mean, I'm pretty much. I think we did covered everything. I gotta get I actually gotta jump up off of here because I'm gotta go get ready for my slave. So, I don't know. It was a Tawab class, the water for allowing me to come on heavy content, breaking bread with you. You know what I mean? Brotherhood always as usual. You know what I mean? This is my brother. We look Hebrew Academy. He's always down here every weekend. You know what I mean? Him and his lovely red, my sister Shalom Nahar, hardcore sister right there. Yeah, man, we just gonna keep it pushing in I.S.U.P.K, pushing his brotherhood, and everybody who's watching, who's online, who checked in, the water for coming on, supporting the class, sharing, commenting, like, subscribing, and all the good, all the everything. I just want to tell everybody the water. I want to big up Commanding General Yohana, you know what I mean, for holding down his truth. You know what I mean? I was there. Everybody was down there in Texas, down there in Houston. You know what I mean? It looked like everybody had a hell of a time. I wish everyone was able to travel more often, but I will say one thing. You know what I mean? The Lord's word will not be slack, and we will take the kingdom eventually. And we won't have to be oppressed and slaving every goddamn day and not being able to go fellowship with our brethren. You understand? So we, look forward to that. And always remember, man, endure. Endure. When you're going through something, remember, you already on the winning team. You just got to endure. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody go through things. Right. Use these weapons. Use this weapon in the I.S.U.P.K. Use your brotherhood, man. Use this brotherhood. You understand? So I don't know. That's all I got. Salakia.
Yeah, damn right, man. Give him a hand. Shout out to Officer Elias Child, of course, always coming in, you know what I'm saying, showing a wonderful brotherhood, you know what I mean? And
Most High in Christ.
Definitely tune in, every Tuesday for brotherhood class, whether you tuning in to KC or UPK Iowa or whatnot. Of course, check us out tomorrow at tomorrow it's going to be 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely 6 o'clock. And General Mahaiman will be in the building. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be holding it down, teaching about how to prevent and stop child abuse. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to General Mahaiman, Lord willing, everything is to Wab on that. But tomorrow, either on I.S.U.P.K KC channel or I.S.U.P.K Iowa channel, you know what I'm saying, whatever one, Facebook and YouTube, tomorrow 6 o'clock Central Standard Time for Wednesday night law class. That will be the second part of me and Officer Malak's 4-part series on how to stop child molestation. And of course, what's coming up next will be December 14th at sundown is the Feast of Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying? So definitely that's coming in a few weeks or a month or so. So definitely check in with your local camp leaders or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And because that's a holy convocation. It's an 8-day feast, but on the first day we have the holy convocation, and on that 8th day. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, I ain't got too much else. Yeah, the water to everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying, between UPK Iowa, UPK KC, man. Definitely. Yahaba Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahaba Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shemala Thamba Shem Yahweh Shai.